Hey guys, good morning. It's Ashley today with Barre. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We've got a pretty short and sweet class, so we're gonna go ahead and get to it. I'll walk and talk, as I said. I'll walk and warm up. Big wide second inhales and exhale. Start breathing in through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. That's what your exhale should sound like. Big reaches, and then start getting really low in that squat here. All right, we're gonna add a releve, which is balls of your feet and down. So not your toes, or just open those arms forward and back. So you're on the balls of your toes, or balls of your feet. Your heels are gonna come up. Abs stay nice and contracted the whole time. So you wanna pull your belly button towards the back of your pants. Give me windshield wipers, or windmills, I'm sorry. So when you hinge at your hips, not your waist. Really reach your arms long, fingers long. So in Barre, everything is nice and controlled and intentional. And what I mean by that, another big inhale, exhale. What I mean by that is no flinging arms or legs. And even in our warm-up, as well as our workout, your shoulder shrugs, you want to be nice and controlled, no flinging, no halfway doing it. Squeeze everything you're working. So you're really focusing on your flexibility and your strength the whole time, whether it's you're just starting out, you're in the middle of your workout. You're going to give me froggy squats, open up those hips, plant your heels to the ground or the floor, wiggle those toes, wake them up, and then straighten up. See if you can keep your hands or your fingers either reaching for the floor or down on the floor. So we're working on your flexibility. So if you have tight hamstrings or a tight lower back, or you're finding the stretch so difficult that you can't, look, she's trying to compete with me in the center there. And if you're finding the stretch too difficult, where your abs are coming undone and you're straining or holding your breath, that's too far, that's too deep in that stretch. Just work on your flexibility. You can get more flexible each day with just a little bit of stretching. All right, give me side lunge, toes up. So we don't want to ever overexert anything or overextend anything. All right, slightly rock your heels side to side. Good job. Inhale, exhale. So if you want, like I said, short and sweet class, if you want to ever add, I'm going to grab another weight to match this one. If you want to add cardio intervals, you can do so, of course. Just go ahead and pause me. Add a little low impact or high impact cardio, like some jumping jacks or a big march. Those are some, just pretty easy way to get your heart rate up, and then come back to me. I'm not going to have time to add any of those in today. So I want you to know that you're welcome to do so. Just don't let me run. Make sure that you pause me. Grab both of your weights. I've got 5 pounds. Give me shoulder shrugs. You might have 2s or 3s, 1s, even no weight. Use your body weight. Squeeze those muscles that you're working. Big inhale, exhale, and I'll probably, I will more than likely drop these and grab my light too. Okay, so we're just gonna do a simple routine, not super simple and easy, but just simple choreography today, and then we'll kind of build on it, and we'll add some more little moves in. Okay, so just give me that wide second squat like we did in the warm-up. Ground through your heels, keep that chin up, chest open, roll your shoulders back. Nice, pretty posture, there we go. Bicep curls all the way down, all the way up. Squeeze your muscles now out to the side and then forward. Squeeze. So squeeze those muscles you're working. Like I said, abs are tight. Use those arms, shoulders, chest, and back. And then your booty and your legs, especially glutes and hamstrings and quads. Now give me a double releve. Woo! Your abs are going to help control your balance. Little forward presses. Now releve and down. Releve, down. Releve, down. Slow it down a little bit with those arms. Releve, down. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Give me a parallel squat. So in this, make sure your booty goes down and back. So down and back, not just down. Watch your knees, pull them behind your toes. Your knees are going to head towards your toes, but they're not going to go over your toes. So pull your belly in, don't look down, don't hang that neck. So you put a lot of tension on your neck. Okay, you're going to come into releve here. Releve, high heels and down. Releve, high heels. So you might find you're wiggling and you're wobbling all over the place. That's fine. You're getting stronger, but I also want you to start thinking about control. So if you need to look at something in front of you, not anywhere that you would have to hang your neck down, hang your head, and really focus on that. But also, you'll keep going. I want you to focus on your abs are always contracted. You're still breathing. And think about squeezing on to those legs, especially those quads right here. And then squeeze your upper back in between those shoulder blades. Good job. Roll that out. And we're going to come down to the mat. You need to double mat or get a towel for a knee cushion. Grab it, or a pillow, whatever is comfortable. All right. You can grab your weights. You can double if you've got light. You can stay with one. Anytime, it's up to you. So I'm going to get in all fours position, and then we might go here to a bar push-up position. So when I say bar push-up position, this is it. If you have sensitive wrists, you can always use that other weight to balance on. So when you're in this position, make sure your bottom is tight, nice and squeezed in, nice and tight, okay? And your toes are pointed. Now, you can start off on your knees or at that bar push-up position. Now, this position, you'll keep going. You're gonna roll up and forward or lift and lower. So this position, I'm gonna grab a quick towel for my knees. That bar push-up position is gonna be like your more advanced position. And then if you're just starting out, you can be on your knees right here. So it's a single arm row, pulling that elbow ever so slightly, just the teeniest tiny bit behind your back, just a little bit. So a little bit of a twist there. Abs it's not time to relax them. I want you to keep pulling them in, like, remember like in school you'd say, punch me, you know, and have your friend punch you in the stomach and you contract those abdominals. I want you to do that, but keep breathing. 4, single, 3. Now slower, I like that though. Lower that weight very easily and control it, like intentional. Like I said, like you're in thick mud or water or like drying cement. Okay, don't just like drop that weight. All right, so everybody get here to that bar push-up position. You're in one straight plane with your body. Point those toes, it's important. You're gonna open up towards, I've got my weight, am I right? No, keep going. It doesn't really matter what side you're at, just make sure you are twisting to the same side as your hand with the weight into it. Okay, so squeeze the belly and then open up to the same side. So abs in, little twist. Okay, so you're here. Okay, so this is your easy, quote unquote, easy position. If you want more, you're gonna come into a right side runner's lunge. You can even come into that right side runner's lunge if you want to do this, like that, with the right foot forward and put your knee down, or you can lift up. So here's 2 singles, squeeze and lower, really nice and slow. Now push, everyone get in this position, push through your right heel, reach your arms for the ceiling, fingers to the ceiling, pull the belly in. So 8, 7, 6, 5, you're getting a good stretch here, 4, 3, here's 2, last one, lower that weight, good job. You're gonna do a quick child's pose, inhale, exhale, both hands are gonna come up, and you can grab onto your weight. We're gonna do a set of bar push-ups, or elbow bends. It's up to you. If you do a push-up all the way down and up, chest goes first before your belly. Elbow bend is here. So quick set, point your toes. Just give me 10. Remember, squeeze the bottom, one straight plane with your body. Point those toes, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those abs in. Don't hold your breath. Here's 5. Think about those underarm areas right around your bra. 3. Here's 2. Last one. Good job. We're going right into the other side. Okay, so remember, you can be on your knees. On your knees or in a bar push-up position. Left arm. Okay, we're gonna row it up and lower, up, lower. So you're gonna squeeze the elbow slightly behind your back. Control it on the way down, don't drop it. Remember, thick mud. Or you can also be, y'all keep going, in that bar push-up. 4, here's 3, here's 2, here's last one, okay? You can get into that left side runner's lunge, either with that knee down or staying up and open up towards that left side now. Inhale, exhale. Hips stay closed off to the floor, or right in front of you, or right in, or I guess your mat in front of you. You're pushing through the left heel now. Abs stay so tight, because this is ab work too. And now ground your left heel, reach those fingers up tall, and push. Push. Pretend really reach those fingers long. Slight little elbow bend. Here's 5. Here's 4. Here's 3, 2. Last one. Slowly lower it. Quick child's pose. Come back up for elbow bend or bar push-ups, just like we did. We are going to switch it up just a little bit. Okay, I want you to do elbow bend or bar push-ups. Down 2. Up 2, so slow it down. Remember, inhale, exhale, keep your shoulders relaxed and down out of your ears. Point those toes, squeeze your bottom, nice and tight. Not the time to let go of your abs right here. Keep them nice and tucked in, pull towards your spine, squeeze it. 4 singles, and we're gonna pulse in 3. Here's 3. We got one more, then we're gonna pulse for 10. Keep squeezing everything nice and tight. Pulse it for 10. 5, here's 4, 3, 2, last one, quick child's. Okay, good job. We're gonna stay right here since we're a little pressed for time. Okay. If you have a squishy ball, this is like, I don't know why this is bugging me so bad today. Okay, if you have a squishy ball or a pillow or something that you can lean back on, recline back on, you can find it. If you don't worry about it. You just won't recline back as much. I'm gonna put this squishy ball right at my sacrum, lower back, and I'm gonna push on it, okay? Push myself back on it, keeping my chest open, chin up, okay? Your arms are gonna hug a beach ball. You're gonna lift and reach those arms out and in, out and in. Remember to slowly lower down or lean back. And then you're exhaling on your exertion. So it's a shh, and then inhale. Okay, keep your body nice and tall, your torso nice and tall. Keep that chin up, keep going. The weights ever get too heavy, you can drop them, use your body weight or a lighter weight. You just want to think somebody has your head like a string attached, like a puppet, and just pulling yourself up towards the ceiling, kind of at a slight angle, but up nice and tall. So up nice and tall, abs stay tight the whole time, shoulders down out of your ears. Here's 2. Here's last one. You're gonna stay back and just press on that ball or what pillow, whatever you got. Press it up or press it down. Don't try to round your back too much. Keep it nice and lifted. 4. Here's 3, 2, last one. You can move that ball away. Grab your weight still, or welcome to drop them. We're gonna start. That's when you start with heels on the floor. Russian twist. So Russian twist is knees together, weights together, arms together, hands together, and twisting left and right. Okay, so here's where you can start. I need your belly tight. Don't relax it. Everything's controlled. Don't just fling yourself. Though my sinus medicine, like, oh, it makes my throat so dry. Okay, so if you want to stay here, that's great. If you want to lift those heels, those feet off the floor, but make sure that you don't move into a more difficult position until you master that form. On the original version, keep those knees together, everything nice and tight, control it, don't fling. Okay, using the sides of your abs, oblique muscles. Here are 4, here's 3, here's 2, last one. Quickly going back, all the way back, glue your spine down towards the floor or a mat. I like a glute bridge because we can do all sorts of add-ons with it, and it's really a total body if you work it right. So grab your weights. You're gonna ground yourself in your heels for right now, pushing yourself all the way up or pushing your hips all the way up. The only thing that's on the mat is your head, a little bit of your neck and a little bit of your shoulders. So you're gonna push those weights all the way up, squeeze those bottoms as tight as you can. Your heels are gonna slightly turn towards each other. They don't have to touch. And you're gonna give me a shoulder press in and out with those knees. Out and in. Now a slight turn of the wrist, keeping them nice and straight. Little palm twist. Remember your breath. It's inhale, exhale. Exhale on that exertion. Control your knees, meaning don't do this. Don't fling them. Fling. Okay, everything's nice and controlled. You can do a tiny booty tap or nothing at all, just lower your bottom. Here's 4. Well, now I got mad at Spotify and it said, forget you. I'm gonna just quit working. I'm gonna keep going. You're gonna stay lifted. You're gonna come up, balls of your feet. Oh, it hurt me. Okay, balls of your feet. Give me knees back, but control it. So think about inner, outer thighs here. You're gonna lower those arms very slowly down towards your floor. Goalpost arms here and just tiny, here's walk and talk, right? Get that coordination going. Press, press, press. Now arms or elbows come close to you. Bent arm, lift, lift, lift. Abs in, remember y'all, this is abs. I know it doesn't feel like it, but if you squeeze everything just right, really on almost anything in bar, if you squeeze it all, it's really a total body. Now, up 2, back 2, down 2, lift 2. So you slowly lower 2, up 2, squeeze the hips and the bottom. Abs in, use those inner outer thighs. Elbows stay close. Here's 4 singles, here's 3. Right, we are gonna finish off, we're gonna go straight in our cool down from here, and then we'll be done. I really encourage you to stretch for like 2-3 minutes, holding those stretches 20-30 seconds at a time. We have great stretching classes, yoga. I've got more bar stretches in the little bit longer of my classes too. All right, you're gonna hold those weights or option to drop them, and you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine, relax that head, neck, shoulders, and you're gonna use your abdominal muscles only here, meaning not grunting, or your back, and you're gonna pretend you got a partner that's sitting on your toes, and you're gonna push up using those abs, starting from the very tip top of your abdominals by your chest or top of your rib cage, all the way down lower, and then you're gonna scoop in with a big scoop, ice cream scooping spoon, I guess, and your lower back. You're gonna lift those bottoms up, give me a nice hip or glute bridge, and give me a reach back behind you. Let the lungs roll up, and then just give me an out with those arms. Last little chest opener exercise, which is so good. Lift up for all of our technology bodies, technology upper bodies. Anytime you can, like, oh gosh, I think that's an alarm and not a phone call. It is, sorry guys, I'll turn you off. Oh, I just pressed snooze. Okay, y'all keep going. Okay, we are almost there. Come down, Press it up. Oh, sorry. One more time. Pilates roll up, chest out, and then scoop it back. Glute, reach overhead, and y'all drop your weights. And we're gonna go right into a cool down. We're gonna do one more. My feet aren't down. Pilates. Roll up and grab behind your hamstrings, scooping in your belly. Lower slowly. Knees pull in. And you're going to push out your left leg, point that left toe. I'm not going to be able to do this whole entire stretch but as long as I would like to, but I really, really, really want you to encourage you just to take 5 minutes for yourself. Go ahead and do it now and get it over with. You're already here, you're already in your workout gear, or you're already in workout mode, so why not give yourself a nice, good stretch session? You will be so thankful, and your body will be so thankful for you afterwards and tomorrow. I promise. No one ever felt really bad after a stretch the next day versus not stretching. I mean, I think anyways, I don't know. It just sounded good, but I know I always feel so much better after I get a good stretch session in, especially like if I'm sore, or I know I'm gonna be sore that next day. So even if you're not working out as much, which I know a lot of us aren't, myself included, and that is okay. You just gotta give yourself some grace. Even if you're not, it's even better, it's even like almost more important, not really, but it really is super important to get those muscles going, get that blood flowing, and stretch, especially if you're seated most of the day or driving. Driving is where it gets me in those hips so bad. And do some nice hip opener stretches like the ones that we just did. Pigeon stretch is good. There's tons and tons and tons of information on hip openers on YouTube or Instagram. They have some really, really great people who post a lot of really great, unique, and different hip opener stretches. So those are always good to do with bar, and not and even if you don't do bar or don't do bar often, we as women just tend to get it naturally just so tight in our hips, and stretching them will make it just helps with your whole entire alignment and your posture, and it really decreases the pain you feel like around your hip area and glutes and your lower back. So big stretch up, inhale, exhale, and then on your stretching, I know sometimes we pulse in like a warm up, like we pulse it. So try to avoid that in your cool down. You want a big inhale and exhale, and you want to hold your stretch, like I said, for that 20-30 seconds, and then just big inhales and exhales. And then when you're ready to go a little bit deeper in your stretch, big inhale and then exhale further. Okay, so hold it, then inhale, exhale further. So that's like your pulse. So this is a great hip opener. Keeping that torso nice and long, nice and stretched out long, instead of like rounding your back like this. And that goes for like center straddle stretches, side straddle stretches, instead of, or your seated stretch with legs out in front of you. You might be able to reach further if you're bent over like this, but that you can just feel how much tension is in your body that way. So I like to just start with a big inhale, exhale, and think about lifting and lengthening. Okay, so you might not get as like far down in your stretches, which that doesn't really have too much to do with anything. You will still get a really deep stretch, if not deeper stretch, when you stay lifted and then hold and then push, or not push, but just go deeper into that stretch. And if your hamstrings get tight, like mine do, my hamstrings are really acting up this week for some reason. This is a great stretch for your hamstrings, or for tight hamstrings and your tight lower back. A lot of times your back hurts, your lower back tends to ache and hurt. Not all the time, I'm not saying this 100% of the time, but a lot of the time it's your hamstrings being so tight, and it pulls everything, it just pulls everything nice and it pulls everything down and just really decreases your mobility. So if you want, you can start out with your bent knees, and you can grab, this really works better if you have on socks. And then just kind of push out your feet slowly, just breathing through it, trying keeping yourself nice and long, and then pushing yourself out. So you start bent, and then it really works good, like I said in slides, when you slide out like if you're in socks, and you just push out, push out, push out. You know, you're just a little bit increasing that stretch, just tiny, tiny, tiny amounts, and until you're fully extended. So you don't want to just go full out 100%, like, oh, I'm going to reach, like right here, I'm going to reach all the way for the floor, and I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to pulse it. You don't want to overextend yourself or pull anything or tear anything. That would be counterproductive, right? So when you're stretching, like when you're hinging halfway down, you want to hinge at your hips again. Inhale, exhale deeper. Inhale, exhale deeper. If you are so tight in your hamstrings or your back is really bothering you, inhale, exhale. Maybe you just get here at that time or here at this time. But that's okay. You just work to increase your range of motion. Stretch every day. Increase your range of motion. And I promise in no time, you will see a big improvement in your flexibility and your pain levels. Just, you don't want to push it too much. No, we never push to injury or super, like crazy pain in bar. Honestly, the key to bar is modifying and getting yourself stronger and then pushing it a little bit more each time. It's a journey, not a sprint with bar, which is good to work on your patience, especially for me. For people that are on the go all the time, it really helps you center yourself and slow it down and really focus on your body versus how much can I get done in 30 minutes. All right, inhale, exhale, reach deeper. Like I said, you always want to keep your knees soft and not in a locked position. I want you to leave all your stress and worry and tension on the floor. Head stays nice and heavy. Keep those knees nice and soft. Big inhale to the ceiling. Tiniest of back bends. Big inhale, exhale. You guys, we are done. Thank you so much. Sorry about the shorter class. We'll get a longer one in next time, but you're welcome to repeat this class and do additional sets. Or we have a plethora of class recordings on this YouTube channel. As always, I am at the Racket Club Mondays at 9:15, and that is my only day right now. But I would love nothing more to add my Tuesday, Thursday early at 8:15 classes back. If you are interested, please let the front desk know at the Racket Club. And if not, I will see you here next week on Tuesday. Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend. Thanks.